Rick and Mike Tielemans here of Cult Creators. And if you have a school that you're struggling to grow, then that's because you need attraction, engagement, and retention, all of which are really hard to solve with cheap tactics. There's something you need to build and bake into the classroom and the culture. So we're going to show you how to do that, because most communities build for buyers, and that's why you end up getting people who just come for the content, try to steal what they need, and then they leave. And that's not what we do here, because we want people who are bought in for life. If you want to get paid month after month, then you can't build for buyers, you have to build for buy-in. And that's how you get somebody who wants to keep paying you as they move forward and get bought into this collective. What we're trying to do is get them to drink the Kool-Aid. So, this is our cult creator model. It's our 3-step process that we created over the last 7 years of studying cults, cult brands, secret societies, human psychology, trying to figure out what it is that gets people really bought into something so they want to pay and stay for life. So, step 1 is our invite systems. It's really all in how you invite people in. We don't do that with content, right? You don't invite to content, you invite into a cause. We need them to be a part of our mission, right? There's nothing that people want more than a sense of belonging. They want to feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves, right? And most communities are not set up this way. And so we need to invite them into a mission, into our member mission. That way they're focused on the long term, not the short term. They're focused on the cause, not the content. And then you get the right person into your community, because you can't build a strong community with the wrong customers. So there's already an inherent sense of similarity, which is how humans are wired to belong, right? They feel like they see others who are like themselves on a mission to achieve something that they want. They'll feel like they belong to this school. So that's why you have to start with the right customer. So we invite to attract the right person. And then once we've invited the right person in, then the very first thing we need to do is we need to indoctrinate them into who we are and what we're doing here and where we're going. That's that frame of orientation that the brain needs to basically understand the world around them and their place in it. And so we use our methodology and we pull people through the method, indoctrinating them on exactly what it means to be a part of this. What are we doing here? Who are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? What is the mission that we're doing? And how do we get them pulled all the way through? Most people only onboard new members so they understand how to use the school, but most people don't indoctrinate new members into understanding how to behave and belong so they understand what we're doing together. Because if they don't know how to post or what the language of the tribe is, they're not going to post. But if we properly indoctrinate them into this new collective, then they understand the social landscape, they understand their role in it, and they're more likely to progress, post, and keep paying, right? So that's why we need to onboard and indoctrinate with our unique methodology. And then part 3 of the cult creator model is Intensify. Since the whole thing is wrapped around this collective identity, who are we, what are we doing, what is our mission? Then once we've invited them in, once we've indoctrinated them, right, they're moving through the content in the classroom, then to really create retention, to get the engagement that creates the retention, then we have to intensify what we're doing here. We have to intensify the similarity, the significance, the status, right? Our collective group and what we're doing, which increases the us versus them, which creates preference, which creates buy-in that gets them month after month staying in the community. So by attracting the right person and teaching them how we are the same and intensifying that sense of similarity, now they feel like this is where they belong. That's going to make them want to open the app and engage. That's going to make them want to take the action. That's going to get them results they signed up for. That's going to get you testimonials and referrals and happy customers that pay and stay for life and drink the Kool-Aid and want to buy everything else you want to sell or affiliate or white label or collab on. And that's how you get paid every day to change lives at scale, only a few hours a day, with the cult creator model. That's how you build for buy-in, not buyers. And that's what we're doing together. That's what we saw with Funk. He was going to shut down his membership site. We're like, yo, just let us implement the cult creator model. He was refunding all his members. So we spent 8 hours mapping this whole thing out, went back to work, relaunched, got 700 people in the challenge. And then we went to 10K in the first like 3 months. And within 18 months, we were at 1.2 million. And Brucey had the brand tattooed across his entire forearm after just 112 days in the program. Or Daraj, who thought he had a marketing problem, so he was going to shut down his membership if he couldn't get his Facebook ads to convert properly. And we're like, I think it's deeper than that. I think it's more of a reflection of your offer and your community and the whole culture behind it. So we implemented the cult creator model, and when he relaunched, he got 80 new members on sign up. They were drinking the Kool-Aid, they were embodying the collective identity. He was getting 59-cent Facebook leads, and he can dream again. He can build something that's exciting. Or the Assassin Academy.
Yeah, we had 43. We built this in a weekend. We just took his video. He had DVDs. We took his DVDs. We put it into like a 4-part model, right? Really drag them through the methodology, increase the similarity, the significance, the status of the community. Didn't touch it for 3 years. And we had 43 months of retention before he pivoted. But he said, this is more engagement than I've got from the guys who are giving me $20,000 to work with me.
So you can't solve attraction, engagement, and retention problems with cheap tactics, right? You have to build it into the classroom, you have to build it into the culture, and that's how you get them to drink the Kool-Aid and want to keep showing up, paying, and staying for life. So you can actually build your community and grow from the inside out. So you can spend your time with who you like, doing what you love, instead of trying to make your marketing work.
Yeah, which means more margaritas on the beach. And that's what we're here for.
Amen, brother. If you want to join Cult Creators and implement the Cult Creator model together, then smash that button, grab the big yellow button, you know what to do, and we'll see you on the inside.
Let's get it.